Did you hear like a bell go ding?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh God, what was that? That was from down there. Did you hear that?
Staff at Normanhurst House, said to be a former orphanage and now the home of Beacon Radio, claim to have seen the ghosts of children and a menacing shadow haunting the building. Scared and at their wits' end, they're determined to find out if their workplace is being disturbed by something that perhaps is paranormal.
I've spent quite a lot of time trying to make it rational in my head, but I've given up on that now and I just think it's straight weird.
It's one of those things where if I know what it is, I'll be okay, but it's because I don't know what it is, that's why I'm afraid.
Their fears were even captured on a video diary, which they filmed by themselves one night.
Is there anybody here?
Andy tries to make contact with the spirit, much to John's disapproval.
Make contact with us? Any spirit people? Any spirit children?
Oh my...
Okay, we thought we...
Just heard like a sneeze noise. Where was it? It's around the corner.
Okay.
Somebody went, achoo.
Are there any...
Shit, that's the Ring of Roses thing. And I thought maybe this sneezing noise was to do with the Victorian nursery rhyme they hear with the Ring of Roses, and it just scared me to death.
What's the matter, John?
When you said...
Oh!
Don't stop it. Shit. I heard it again.
Okay. We've both heard a door being pushed open somewhere.
And it's like a...
No, I heard a door being pushed open, John.
When you were calling out people, they weren't responding until... I don't mean to say it, they weren't responding.
Okay,
Can we turn the lights on?
No. We've had no response from anything until we said children. And then we heard a door go...
Every time you said it, I heard a little noise.
Yeah. And that's when things happened. I'm shaking like the camera. The camera's shaking. This is not good.
In the end, we just called it a night because I'd heard something too definite more than once and I couldn't explain it and I needed to go home.
This video experiment terrified all those taking part. Andy and his two work colleagues, John and Julia, have now decided to call in the Haunted Homes investigation team to help them solve the mystery and discover if they really do have a ghost. Coming to the rescue are Chris French, a professor of psychology at Goldsmith University, paranormal investigator Mark Webb, and psychic Mia Dolan. Mia is the first to arrive in Wolverhampton, one day before the rest of the team. She will examine objects from the house in a practice called psychometry.
Psychometry is really amazing because you can get ordinary, everyday objects, and they haven't got to be particularly old. They just have to have been in the house or in a room for a length of time. And from that, you can actually pick up information.
Mia examines the light shade from the Chapel of Rest.
And I get a figure, and I'm not sure if it's the outline of a figurine or a statue or a full figure. And I get the word flickering, and I'm not sure if the light flickers or this moves. It's poltergeist activity. An interesting object. I've been looking at this wondering what it is on the table there.
This object was found in the cellar and is believed to have been in the property for many years.
Now my heart rate's just gone up. This is I get the smell of sulphur and heat changes, temperature changes, heat to cold, hot to cold, hot to cold. This has been in like the centre of it. It's been in the room with lots of activity. We've got a shadow. We've got a figure of a shadow. We've got a shadow in a corner. And I can hear laughter. A lot of information. We've got movement, activity, naughtiness, fear, shadows, heat, electricals. We've got the lot.
The following day, Mia arrives at Normanhurst House. Mia has never seen the property before, and apart from the few objects from the psychometry experiment, has no prior information about the case she is to investigate.
Walking up the driveway, it's like this immense house that's sitting there brooding.
She tours the house alone before the other experts arrive in order to get a sense of any paranormal activity without being disturbed.
It's interesting that I normally want to go straight off somewhere, but the door is pulling me back. Something's happened with this door. I reckon the door's rung, the door's been knocked, people come in, there's nothing here. And my heart rate is going like a close. It's like so active. I've never had an active entrance. We've got movement down the whole corridor. We've got a ghost that walks down. I can hear laughter, like children's laughter. And I get footsteps running, laughter, and doors banging, and people coming in and out doors up here. It seems to be coming from over here.
Mia enters the room known as the Chapel of Rest, which the staff believe was used as a holding place for children that had passed away.
I'm drawing up there. That feeling on my throat is getting worse. I see a dead child, a dead baby, a young, very young child or baby has died in this property. It's like a wailing, crying, a wailing.
Disturbed by what she feels in the Chapel of Rest, Mia quickly moves on to another part of the building.
It's a studio. That's interesting. I've never been in a haunted studio. I certainly think the people that have to do the midnight shift, the graveyard shift on this station, have been interfered with. So the person in here the most is going to be sitting on the chair. Different people have thought other people are playing tricks on them here because it's naughty behaviour, it's mischievous. Very, very interesting for the vigil.
Mia has identified paranormal hotspots on the landing, in the office known as the Chapel of Rest, and in one of the studios. Mia is accompanied by our very own paranormal investigator, Mark Webb.
What we do, we go to reputedly haunted locations around the world to try and find some scientific proof of the existence of ghosts. I've never had any doubts that the paranormal exists. I've seen so many things and had so many experiences that you'd never shake my belief in the paranormal. To the skeptics, I would say that one day, coming very soon, I'm going to prove to you that ghosts exist.
Skeptic Chris French, Professor of Psychology, will look for a rational explanation.
I'm a psychologist with a special interest in the psychology of ostensibly paranormal experiences. To convince me that ghosts really did exist, I'd want to see evidence of some kind of reliable phenomenon where we can measure what's going on. Now, there's no doubt at all that lots of people have strange experiences that they think involve paranormal forces. So the challenge for me as a psychologist is to try to come up with and test alternative explanations for what might be going on.
Mark and Chris tour Normanhurst House to make their own assessment